When did you realize that your best friend never liked you? I was always the dumb, ugly, fat friend, and I wouldn't have it any other way. In high school, my best friend not only got all the guys she wanted, but all the girls too. She was just that pretty, blonde hair that didn't move, smelled like Miss Dior, had a nice butt. So when me and Jasmine would go to the library together, and guys would only talk to me to try and get to her, I was happy for her. And when her Snapchat was filled with unopened snaps from hot guys, while mine just had Team Snapchat and my mom, I was happy for her. Not because she didn't rub it in my face, she did. And not because she didn't see herself as better than me. She absolutely did. But because if I had to pick one of us to be the ugly friend, I would choose me. Every time. Because even though Jasmine could be a bit of a pick-me, deep down I knew she had a soft heart. So she needed the world to be kinder to her more than I did. There was just one thing that made me sad. I knew that she would overly rely on her looks to get her through life. And when high school ended, my theory was already proven right, because I graduated with a 4.2 GPA. Meanwhile, the only reason Jasmine didn't flunk out is because the creepy guidance counselor took a liking to her and convinced all the teachers to grade her tests more kindly. I was actually surprised when she spent all summer working, because with the way the world treated her, making her own money was definitely an optional thing. But when I visited her at her job, I realized her version of working was much, much different from mine. She got hired at the trendy boutique downtown, where the manager took one look at her and said she'd be perfect for their brand image. Meanwhile, I spent my summer doing data entry at my dad's friend's accounting firm. Mind-numbing work that no one would ever call me perfect for. And the more we talked, the more it became obvious to me that we started to see the world very, very differently. It got to the point where I even had to distance myself from her, and I started getting all of my updates about her life from her Instagram instead of our usual FaceTimes or texts. In just 6 months, she had gone from 3,000 followers to 200,000, with her comment sections being filled with thirsty amen. She was getting free clothes from expensive brands, invited to brand events, flown to Coachella. But I knew that most of her new friends were probably using her to make themselves look better. So I always made sure to leave wholesome comments under her posts, to send her gift packages of stuff I knew she loved on her birthday. Because I always wanted her to know that someone out there, me, loved her for who she was, not just for her clout. Honestly, I thought I'd never see her again, until one day when I was 28. I was a well-established lawyer, had my own place, and a boyfriend that loved every inch of me unconditionally. And I guess all the milestones reminded me of when I had graduated from high school. Because one day, I found myself reaching out to Jasmine again. I mainly just wanted to see if she had changed, and if we could be friends. Because even though I had met some amazing new people, nothing beats someone from your past. We agreed to meet at the usual ice cream place we had always spent our pocket money on during high school. When I saw her, it took everything in me to hide the shock I felt. Because her face was pumped with Botox, lip filler, not to mention a pound of makeup. After we got through the awkwardly high-pitched how are yous, I cut to the chase. Well, kinda. I casually asked if she was working right now. Well, you see, I was, but I just smiled. Because I had an ace up my sleeve, and that ace was a job offer.